Welcome everyone. My name is Professor Jason DeMello with the Entrepreneurship Center at LMU, the College of Business, and welcome to our award ceremony for the Save It Forward initiative powered by FoolProof. Here at LMU, it's our financial literacy summer program, our inaugural class, virtual class that we're really proud of, and we're going to celebrate their accomplishments this summer. So we'll introduce everybody throughout the morning, but I'd like to hand it over to our Dean, Dr. Dayle Smith, for some opening remarks.
Hi everyone, it's great to have everyone on the call. I recall when we first kicked the program off, I had given remarks and shared a story about not only my passion for financial literacy, but why I believed it was so important for all of us. And to think that seems like months ago, everyone's back ready to celebrate for the Save It Forward graduation and awards. I want to thank all of the students who participated, all of our students at LMU who were peer mentors. This was an exciting new platform we were using with our partner FoolProof, and I can't say how delighted I am to have been following the competition as it's continued and the gamified strategy of rewarding you all for all of the work that you're doing. The knowledge, skills, and abilities that you've achieved, that you've built, that you've developed over the last few months in working on this program will serve you for the rest of your both college lives and your professional lives. I wish for you all of the success and a bright financial future. And just remember, you really do now have the tools to create the pathways. And I hope that, like the title of the program, Save It Forward, you'll also share what you've learned with others and motivate them to look at financial literacy as a tool to move your pathway in career and professional success. You've learned the value of being part of a strong team and that you're not in it alone. Working with your peer mentors, you've achieved an ability to understand what it means to collaborate, to ask for advice and help, to test out ideas. Even though this program may have been around financial literacy, those skills will serve you in just about every aspect of your life as a student and as a professional. So I know you don't want to hear from me. You want to get to the awards and move on and hear from our keynote speaker. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Professor DeMello. And again, thank you all for participating. And I hope to see you maybe one day as a college student at LMU.
Thanks, Dean Smith. We're really lucky to have a dean who's been so supportive of this program. She actually made the initial introduction between our program and FoolProof. And you know, we have been teaching financial literacy for several summers, and this is our first year doing it virtually, and it's been super exciting. So thank you, Dean Smith, for really supporting this program, especially during the chaos of a pandemic. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, and thanks for your leadership, Jason and Darlene, and all of the members of the team that work together.
I'd like to introduce our friends at FoolProof. Mike Sheffer was the first teacher of FoolProof in the classroom and really helped develop the curriculum over the years. And he worked very, very closely with all of our mentors, met with us on a weekly basis, and kind of instilled the spirit of FoolProof into the life of this program. So I'd like to invite Michael to share some remarks.
Thanks, Dr. DeMello. Hello, everybody. I can't believe it's been 7 weeks already that we are now going toward the end of the official part of the Save It Forward program. I'd like to thank LMU, Dean Smith, Dr. DeMello, Darlene. What a great partner in this process. In this new world of education that we're living in, their organization and their passion for their students and, of course, financial literacy was well documented in the entire program. I've had a fantastic time working with them, so thank you. We have Ramar Sutton that is listening to this right now. Ramar is our chairman of the board emeritus, one of the founders of FoolProof. I met Ramar at the beginning of FoolProof. As Dr. DeMello said, I was the original FoolProof teacher, and it was just so much fun to watch it grow over the years. And one of the reasons it does is we have just such great partners as we had in LMU. Also for the mentors, you know, FoolProof was actually founded on the idea of peer-to-peer education, talking to students, not at students. And the near peer-to-peer mentoring program was such a fantastic idea by LMU, and we were so happy to be involved. And meeting these 10 young people is, I taught for 32 years. I feel like I continue to teach every day in the process of FoolProof, but dealing with these mentors has been fantastic. I also want to give the students a quick message on this. This is just, I want to thank you for your time and your efforts in all of this. So this is just the beginning of your journey. I mean, FoolProof has taught you in the process of being a critical thinker, relying on research, being a healthy skeptic in your decision makings, financially and in life. But again, this is just the beginning. We want the idea to you to be a lifelong learner and continue in the process of your financial literacy education, but also to share it. Share it with people that you know. Share it with your students, your friends, your parents. Everybody needs a little bit of encouragement in this time, and also the ability to say, hey, listen, here's some ideas in your personal finance that transcend ages. So the whole idea of the program being called Save It Forward is just fantastic to me, that you're going to actually save this knowledge and pass it forward to others, other people in your lives. We're always here for you at FoolProof. The modules will always be there. We have guides on there, car buying guides, student loan guides, everything that you can imagine is on FoolProof. Once you're a member of the FoolProof family, you're always with us. And I just want to thank you for your time and efforts in this program. I'm looking forward to working with LMU in the future. And it's just been a great experience for me as a former teacher and now the Director of Education of FoolProof, and the entire FoolProof team. Appreciate your efforts, and we thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate that. You've been amazing throughout this entire summer, and your passion really shows, and it was contagious for our team. Just a natural teacher who truly cares about the impact in young people's lives. So our FoolProof partners, we couldn't ask for better partners. They've been so much fun to work with and super accommodating during a chaotic year that we've had. Next, I'd like to introduce the Associate Director for the Entrepreneurship Center, Darlene Fukuji, who really took the initiative to get this program off the ground. When everything was being shut down, she insisted that we continue with our plans to create educational programs for the community. And she's been a huge leader in this program, behind the scenes and with the students, and dealing with everything that goes into running a summer program. So thanks, Darlene. I'll let her give an overview over what we did this summer.
Thank you, Dr. DeMello. Hi, everyone. Darlene Fukuji here. Thank you so much for your participation in the program this summer. I wanted to give a quick overview of the program for those of you who are joining and did not partake in the program. So first off, the Save It Forward initiative powered by FoolProof is really special because we started teaching financial literacy in 2014, and the demand was so high, and FoolProof really met that, was the curriculum arm of everything that really allowed us to scale, especially during these dynamic times when we couldn't all meet in person. So for the past 7 weeks, our high school students did 7 modules, and we had 10 LMU instructors that really led the teams and were amazing instructors navigating through challenging times. And what is really special about our program is our near-peer mentorship model. So our high school students really learn from people who aren't that much older than them, that are LME students that are going to be the next phase in their life, and they can ask them any type of questions. We love FoolProof because they promote healthy skepticism and teach critical thinking, so that when new products come into the market, especially for financial services, they're able to better navigate what's going to really benefit them. And It's tech enabled, and we have a gamification system that we'll go over in a few minutes. But before we do that, there is a huge village that really helped get this program off the ground. Our organizers and partners, we have alumni, faculty, and staff. The FoolProof team has been amazing. They're located all around the world, so they adapted to the LA time zone. And we had people from the East Coast, even from Holland. We had some YouTube influencers come in, and our partnering organizations are listed below and have really helped get it off the ground. And thank you to so many of you who created video contributions and donated prizes. And I think we still have people donating prizes. So it's amazing, and it really goes to show the village that goes behind putting on something like this. So for the students out there listening, wanted to let you know that you're really cared about, and you have so many fans, even though you might not be able to see them in a physical room. With that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. DeMello to introduce our special guest.
Thanks, Darlene, and thanks for everybody who contributed. It really took a village to make this program happen. We had so many people last night even just contribute what they could so that we could fund some of the prizes and make this a special experience for everybody. And so it really, a lot of people from the LMU family, a lot of people from the Los Angeles community have stepped forward to support this program. As you've seen in some of the videos that we've been sending out, everybody's super proud of you guys. And next, one of our alums has been doing some incredible things in the community. Even before he graduated from LMU, he was running a nonprofit program for youth in the community. And we wanted to invite him to speak and share some inspiration with us today. You may know him. Prince Jackson is an alum from class of 2019, and he's a filmmaker. He runs a nonprofit foundation called Heal Los Angeles Foundation. And he was a graduate of our entrepreneurship program. We're really proud of him. So I'd like to invite Prince to share some words with us.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Professor DeMello, for that warm welcome. Very happy to be here. I'm honored to be here, actually. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Michael Prince Jackson, Jr. I am the son of the late singer, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. And as Professor DeMello said, I'm an LMU alum. So Professor DeMello approached me about speaking and saying some things to you guys, and he talked to me about the program. And I'm going to be honest, this is new for me. So I had to kind of figure out how I'm going to organize my thoughts. So if I get a little off on a tangent, I apologize. But I really wanted to congratulate you guys first and foremost, because I think it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and discipline to be a part of a program like this, especially considering the circumstances surrounding the pandemic that we're in. I definitely don't think that it's been easy for you to go through these 7 weeks, and I commend you. I'm personally very proud of each and every one of you for being able to see this through. That takes a lot of hard work, as I said. So I'd like to say that. Congratulations to everyone. I'm sure it's very well earned and well deserved. I'd like to talk a little bit about my background, a little bit about my upbringing. As I said, I'm the son of Michael Jackson, one of the greatest entertainers of all time. And because of that, I have such a unique upbringing and a unique set of life experiences that have created me and shaped me into the person that I am today. And I like to focus and choose certain things because I feel like even though my upbringing may seem unique in that it doesn't really apply to everyone, there are certain lessons that I have learned along my way. And one of the first ones is my father was very adamant about education. And it's not so much the cut and dry, I guess, school education. It's all encompassing education. School is very important, but once you graduate and let's say you go to a university, or even if you don't, your education doesn't stop there. You're constantly learning and growing and evolving as a person. So I think that just by you being here and taking this class shows your commitment to education, your commitment to growing. And I'd like to encourage you to never forget that and never lose that desire to want to learn more. As DeMello said, I started a nonprofit organization while I was at LMU and a music video production company. And one thing that I think is really, really fantastic, if anything, is my favorite thing about the LMU entrepreneurship program is they teach you that it's okay to fail. And I feel that in our society and in this modern day, we see all the successes and we're very terrified to fail, very scared to. And failure just has such a negative connotation to it. But in reality, it's one of the best things that can happen to you, because through failure, you learn from your mistakes, you learn how to be stronger, and you can come back better. So because of that, and through my experience at LMU, I've had my fair share of failures with my production company and music videos. You know, I missed deadlines, budgets, and stuff like this, but I never see it as a failure. I see it as a lesson learned, as an opportunity to improve myself and to be better for the next one. And I can, you know, honestly and proudly say with each music video production, I get more confident, I get better. There are less accidents and less mistakes. So I feel that it's important. The first thing I want to tell you is failure is essential and it's good. It's not that it's bad. It's a learning lesson, and everything out there is an opportunity for you. And then moving into my my nonprofit, which I started at LMU, was a student service org called the Heal Los Angeles Student Organization. And once I graduated, I turned it into a nonprofit with a friend of mine who also graduated from LMU. And the reason why this is one of my biggest passions, and the reason why I really want to talk to you about this, is your class, Save It Forward, it talks about financial literacy, and it's very important to be in the know of where your money is. And I feel that, you know, I was very fortunate. I'm very blessed in my upbringing, and there is still access to information that I didn't have. And I think it's access to very basic information, such as financial literacy and savings and how to pay your taxes, anything like this, that the less fortunate is very important for them to understand. And that's why it's one of our goals to provide access to co-curricular educational activities through our nonprofit to the less fortunate and underfunded inner city youth of Los Angeles. For the Heal Los Angeles, when we first started it as a student org, actually, we were really focused on homelessness, child abuse, and child hunger. And we had a very big mission, and we made a lot of impact while we were a student organization. But when we became a nonprofit, we realized we really needed to focus down and pick one thing that we could really focus on and make the biggest impact. And for us, that has been the education of children. We believe comes from my father as a child. When he was upbringing us or raising us, he always talked about how children are the future. And if we can make a positive, lasting impression in them, we can make a positive future for the future generations to come. And we, unfortunately, or not really unfortunately, I like to think of everything as an opportunity. But we became a nonprofit after I graduated in 2019. And then in the beginning of 2020, this pandemic hits. And we had all these goals, or we had all these dreams really of providing cooking classes, potentially a financial literacy class. But with this pandemic and the social distancing, that kind of put a hole in all of our plans. And, you know, another shout out to the entrepreneurship program at LMU, I'm very thankful for, because I feel like they gave me the skills and the tools required to take a step back, pivot, and see, like, yes, this is a problem, but in our mindset, it was an opportunity. There are tons of gaps that need to be filled to help the people of Los Angeles. And we felt that, you know, we needed to figure out how we could best do that with the resources and capabilities that we had, while also staying within our mission statement. So everybody is a little bit different. You know, everybody has to take their own time to adjust. You know, it took me a little bit of time to get used to being locked indoors with the lockdown and then the social distancing. But I'm very proud to announce that we have been, since the end of March, beginning of April, we have given out over 13,000 meals to the inner city communities of Los Angeles with our partnership with Fresh and Lean, which basically is a prepackaged, ready-to-eat meals for athletes. So they're healthy, they're nutritious, and they're portionately designed. So we hand those out Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. At the Gospel Mission Church in Los Angeles. We also partnered with Yamashiro Hollywood to donate bento boxes to hospitals, because as I'm sure you know, with this pandemic, hospitals are really, they're being overfilled with patients, and it's very demanding on our healthcare workers. And we wanted to show our appreciation and our gratitude while also making sure that their health wasn't suffering. So we wanted to make sure that whatever food we were giving them was healthy and nutritious again, and that comes from the Yamashiro bento boxes. And I feel like I'm just going to get on and rambling at this, but the main focus about this is recognizing that on one hand, this was a big problem, and this is a big problem, but you can't think about it like that. You have to think about it as an opportunity on how can we fix this problem and how can we overcome it. And, you know, probably for most of you, I'm almost in your age group, if not just a little bit older, and I still have a lot of learning myself to do, but I feel very confident both with the education that I've had growing up, the education that I've had at LMU, and just the experiences in my personal life. It's very important to maintain a positive mindset. I know oftentimes that's easier said than done. We have a lot of personal struggles in our life that we are all trying to overcome. But if I can encourage you to do one thing, is that positive mindset. There are no problems, only opportunities and solutions. And one thing I like to encourage everyone to say is that you have the abilities within yourself to overcome anything that's thrown at you. You know, if you just think about where you are now, I'm sure 2-3 years ago, you had problems in your life that were so big, you didn't think you were going to make it past it, but you did. You're still here and we're still going. So, you know, I'm sure that you guys have learned so much in this financial literacy class. I encourage you to continue learning about financial literacy, about whatever it is that interests you, about your passions. And also, you know, don't be scared to fail. I think it's very important to go out there and to learn. Remember, failure is just an opportunity to learn. It's just education. And I think that if you guys just stick with it, positive energy, positive mentality, you will start to see the fruits of your labor grow. For me personally, I'm just going off on a tangent, but I feel so grateful specifically for my education at LMU. Since I've graduated, I've seen the connections I've made, the networking manifest itself recently. And I just feel that, you know, if you keep your eyes open to opportunity, that's the only thing you will ever see is opportunity. So again, you know, I'm going to wrap it up here, but congratulations, you guys. I'm incredibly proud of you. I think it's very important to keep that going. But thank you guys for inviting me to Mello. I'm not going to take too much time, but thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Wow, Prince, that was unbelievable. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing deep insights that just make me super proud and inspired. You know, this was a real treat to have you here today with us, to share that, and compliments on everything you and your organization have done during the pandemic. There's some people that sit back and talk about things, and you know, I really admire the folks who step up and take action. And we don't really know what the plan is often, and you know, sometimes you have to pivot, and sometimes you have to reassess a situation. And that was just a beautiful case study on how to do that as an entrepreneur. All right. Well, this morning is going way better than I thought it would, and we have way more ahead of us. So, you know, stay tuned. We are going to now share with you another video. We have been doing these videos over the last couple of weeks from friends of our program and people in LA who have heard about what you guys are doing. They're your fans, the fans of the students that are in the program, and they just wanted to share a couple minutes of advice and congratulations for the work that you've done. So here's our third video.
Hi everyone, my name is Dayle Smith. I'm the Dean of the College of Business, and I just wanted to share with you how excited I am to know how engaged you all have been in our financial literacy program this summer. Financial literacy, as I shared with you at the beginning of this program, is something I'm particularly passionate about and feel that everybody should go through a program like this to really get the most out of preparing for their financial future. I wish you great luck in your college careers and your professional careers. Just keep looking for that next opportunity to engage, to learn, and to make a difference in your life and the lives of others. So good luck to all of you. And remember, if I had to leave you with one word of advice, never carry a credit card balance. And I think you now know by going through this program why that's not such a good idea. Anyway, good luck to all of you, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you again soon, and maybe at LMU one of these days, or as a speaker coming to share your wisdom from your professional career to the new and next generation of students. Thanks.
Congratulations on completing your financial literacy course this summer. What a great way to spend the summer. I too am an LMU graduate, and when I graduated, I focused on my entrepreneurial skills. I really wanted to make a lot of money, so I worked really, really hard. But that's only half the equation. You have to learn how to budget and save. I learned that in school, but actually learning it and applying it are two completely separate things. I've been a financial advisor for Bank of America Merrill Lynch for the last 20 years. And I've been a managing director, and all we do all day long is teach people how to learn to save, make money, and spend money. So I'll tell you, we put things into 4 categories. You got needs, expenses, wants, and a tiny bit away from retirement. One of the needs is transportation. I started with a bicycle, I went up to a motorcycle, and after I worked really hard, I got my first car. It feels like a roller coaster at the beginning. You're going up and down, and you can barely make ends meet. But if you really focus on the needs, expenses, and wants are like trips and parties, things that you don't have to do, but you can do. If you acquire financial independence, you're going to become a happier and have a ton more freedom in both your personal life and your business life. Again, congratulations. Always have a positive attitude, and best of luck.
Hey everybody, I'm Rob Angel, inventor of the game Pictionary. I've also written a book about my experience called Game Changer, but I want to tell you guys how proud I am of all of you for spending part of your summer in the program, the Save It Forward Initiative Financial Literacy. I cannot tell you how important it is. It's easy to make money. It's a lot harder to keep your money. I know a lot of men and women who made a lot of money but weren't smart enough to keep it. They thought they knew more than they did. They invested in silly things. They didn't have the financial literacy to make the right decisions. Basically, they let their emotions drive their investments, not facts, not business principles, not the things that you guys are learning. So stick with it. I've got to tell you, I'm still learning. I was on a call today, I'm not making this up, about a new investment I knew nothing about. So I'm having to learn about it before I decide if I want to invest. And so it's always growing, you're always learning, so never give up. I'm so impressed that you're learning it now, because it's only going to serve you for your future. And that's what it's all about. So keep learning, keep growing. And as a thank you, really it is a thank you for learning this. The top 2 teams of the competition are all going to get an autographed book, Game Changer, from me. I'm more than happy to do it. And the winner and the winning team, they get to play Pictionary with me online. And I got to tell you, I'm not very good at my own game. But anyway, that's not the point. So I'm looking forward to playing with the winners. Everybody keep after it, keep working hard, and good luck to all of you.
I want to thank Rob for doing that, and everybody who contributed to these videos. We've had over 10 guest appearances of creative people, of leaders and LA alumni who have all shared a couple minutes of praise and appreciation. We've had other alumni who have gone above and beyond. I want to specifically shout out Cliff Wang, who has been working with us. He really helped us get our guest speakers for the webinar a few weeks ago. Our Rich Journey YouTube stars came in and spoke to many of you. And we've had other folks behind the scenes that Darlene highlighted on the slide at the beginning of the presentation that really made this program work. So next we are going to talk about our instructors. And we have an amazing team of instructors that are LMU students or recent alums. And they weren't necessarily brought on board to teach because FoolProof does such a great job of teaching, but they were brought on board to be coaches and mentors and to lead. And so this has been an amazing experience for us to build a team that we hope to continue on in the fall. But we're going to give them each a chance to talk about their teams and acknowledge some of their players that were a part of this program. So first, I'd like to invite Alyssa.
Hello, my name's Alyssa. I'm a junior at LMU studying finance. And I was asked to join this program a little bit later, but I am so happy to be a part of it. I got to meet 6 amazing students and got to learn alongside them and walk with them as they went through this program. And it was just really incredible to see them all start as, students who were ready to learn and excited to learn new things. And then at the very end of the program, they totally got it. They totally understood what was happening. Sorry, my video wasn't working for a moment. And so I just want to say to my students, if you're all here, thank you guys for putting in all this hard work and effort. I know that, you're choosing to give up part of your summer to do this, but I know in the end it's going to pay off and you're going to go and do great things and be prepared for the next steps in your life. I just want to give a special shout out to Hector because every week he'd show up with questions. He'd always ask for more information. He'd always be looking to learn more. And so I'm just really proud, especially of all the work you put in, Hector, and just how you encouraged the rest of our team by your interest and by your enthusiasm. But for all of my team members, thank you so much for your hard work. Keep up the good work. Keep learning. I'm so proud of you all. And yeah, I'll miss seeing you every week.
Thanks, Alyssa. You were great this summer. We appreciate everything you did. Next, Alaina.
Hi, my name is Alaina. I'm a sophomore at LMU and I'm an entrepreneurship major. I was so excited to do this program because when I was in high school, I didn't know too much about financial literacy. So this was also a learning experience for me. I was able to kind of work through the modules myself as well and learn new things every week. My group was so amazing and so awesome, and they were always so engaged and they kept wanting to learn more. They would always ask questions. They wanted to be really involved in the material, and they made it so easy for me to help them. They were always on time to the meetings. They always asked questions and wanted to interact with each other and not only just me, so it really felt like a team aspect. And they did a great job with the modules themselves. They were learning constantly, and I am just so proud of them. I wanted to give a special shout out to Jordan. She absolutely killed this program. When we were on, I think, week 5 or week 6, she was already ahead and she was on module 10. She was just constantly working ahead and trying to do her best to learn even more about financial literacy, and that was just really inspiring to see, and it was really awesome that she went above and beyond. So great job, Jordan. That was absolutely awesome, and I'm so happy for you, and I hope you continue to keep working on the modules. Thank you to everyone in my group. You guys were a pleasure to have. I hope you were able to learn some really valuable lessons about financial literacy, and I hope you had such a fun time this summer. I know it was a little different with everything being on Zoom and virtual, but I had such a great time with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Alaina. Great job this summer. Super proud of you too. Next, we have Izzy.
Hi guys, my name's Izzy Scattaglia. I'm a junior marketing and journalism major at LMU. First, I just want to say how grateful and excited I was for this program and so honored to just be a part of it. I had never really done anything like this where I was coaching a group of students, so this was really a cool experience for me. And it was really cool to also take part in the financial literacy courses myself. And I just want to say that I'm really proud of my group for finishing all the modules and really just like showing up to the meetings and really taking part and showing how much that they were interested in it. Because I know it's like hard times, it's difficult to do it through Zoom, and I know how much of a sacrifice this was for them, so I'm really proud of them for doing it and for taking time out of their summer to do this. And I also want to say how proud I am of how much that they actually taught me. I know we were like their mentors and we were coaching them, but they taught me so much after I had already taken the modules. So that was really cool for me to see. And I just want to give a special shout out to Zariah. You really did an awesome job with all your modules. You got them done on time, all the time. You did excellent on your scores. And honestly, you asked me so many questions and really showed how much you cared. And that meant a lot to me. And honestly, some of your questions, when you asked them, I had to like double check and look and make sure I got the answers right. So that was really cool to me that you showed me so many different aspects of like how much you learned from the program. And to my group as a whole, you guys were great. And I'm just really honored and privileged that I got the time to meet you guys and everything. So thank you.
Oh, thanks, Izzy. We really appreciate you too. And thanks for all you've done this summer as well. Next, Oddu.
What's going on, guys? My name is Oddu. I'm a rising junior in the entrepreneurship program. I fell into the program by chance of luck. I built a relationship with Professor DeMello. I had my first entrepreneurship class with him last semester, and I missed the chance to actually officially be a part of the program in the beginning, but just through the skills that he teaches you in that class, I managed my way in, and I'm very thankful for that. Financial literacy to me is something that I've always had a independent interest in, and I think that's what it takes to really grasp those skills. And so as far as it goes for my group, they were very autonomous, they were very intelligent, self-sufficient, quick to learn. So it was a very smooth process, and I want to thank everybody in my group for that. I want to give a specific shout out to somebody who had to unfortunately depart from the program in the group setting, but is still going through the modules independently, and her name is Yanette. When she was with us, she was a star, scored very well on all of the modules, is still doing well in the modules. The questions that she had, her engagement, I could tell that she was really, really invested and really cared. And the fact that right now she's still going through the modules independently and still going strong, it's a good thing to see. And then I also want to give a shout out to Xavier in my group. Particularly with Xavier, the questions that he brought up and the points that he was most interested in, it reminded me a lot of myself, which gives me an indication as to where I think he's headed. And for everybody in my group, the things that they got out of it from our last discussion, it gave me a really good sense that the program worked for them, and that this is just the beginning of their financial education. And so I want to thank LMU the opportunity to be a part of the opportunity to spread this knowledge. It meant a lot to me.
Hey, thanks, Oddu, and we appreciate you too. All of our instructors really took a strong interest in the students that they were working with, and the situation Oddu described was definitely something that he was concerned about and wanted to support his student through that. So thanks for sharing that, Oddu. Next, Rachel.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. I'm going to be a senior at LMU. I'm a sociology major and I'm a business and Chinese double minor. I was really happy to join when I heard about this from Dr. DeMello in our entrepreneurship class. But I just wanted to say I'm so proud of each and every person in my group. Everyone was always on time, always participating. And it was just amazing to see everyone develop into like just amazing students. And I just wanted to thank them for dealing with my technical difficulties at times, my lame jokes, dealing with my awkward bingo thing that didn't turn out very well. But just thank you for having so much fun and always being there and making it seem more of a fun thing to do rather than it being an internship or a job. And I know no matter what, all of you guys will succeed in whatever you choose to do. So I just wanted to give two people a special shout out. The first is David. He's someone that would always be there on time and always ask me questions and text me his thoughts and always give me feedback. And my second person is Mariah. She went above and beyond. She, I think, is at module 14 right now. And this is something that I was so shocked to see. I never said you had to go there, but she was always, you know, working hard. And even if she couldn't make it, she would always just try to make it up by doing other things. So to you two, congratulations and thank you so much.
Thanks, Rachel. Next is Christian Jackson. I don't think he's here. He's working another internship, and he agreed to do this, but he's been managing both, and sometimes he gets brought into meetings with the partners at his investment firm. So he did want to make a shout out, and I really apologize if I mispronounced the name, McKetties, who was the top performer in his group, and but he, you know, his team several weeks had the most points, and they, you know, it sounds like they had a really good experience as well. And I'm sure he'll be in contact with his team to congratulate them after this. Next is Ani.
Hey guys, I think my video is on. Well, I'm a rising sophomore at Merrill University, and I'm a entrepreneurship major. I just want to thank everybody. I think in my opinion, I really got close to my group, and we really, you know, we had some great discussions, not only about financial literacy, but even about other things, just about the news, about investments, about favorite TV shows even. So I feel like it was great for me to have those kind of conversations with everybody, so not to ease off on not just talk about financial literacy, so it'll be like a whole experience rather than just a little program for you to do through the summer. So I really appreciate everyone coming in, day out, putting in the effort. And my group, I honestly had a great time with, and I love each and every moment with you. And I kind of got joined this program because I've always been interested in financial literacy. I've always been interested in, you know, ed tech, so educational technology, which is cool for me to learn more about. So that's how I kind of got into it, and I heard about it, and I got a chance to be part of this amazing program. Just wanted to give a little shout out to two people. One, the first one being Kellen Watts. So he comes in every session asking questions, wanting to know more, and he especially stood out to me during the webinar which we had with earlier on in the program. And he came in after that asking, you know, telling me what he took from it and what he learned from it, which is really cool for me to see that he actually listened. He's actually using that kind of knowledge I was given to him, and I'm gonna, you know, implement that in his own system. So, you know, shout out to you, Kellen. Really appreciate that. And also, you like the same football team as me, so that's great as well. Secondly, to Tatiana, she's really, you know, she comes in, she's done great in all her assessments. She's, you know, there on time, wanting to learn more. And if, you know, even if she passes a class, passes the module, she wants to learn more. She wants to do better the next time. So I love the fact that, you know, striving to achieve more. And these two people really, really stood out to me. And I want to, you know, not just you guys, everyone in the entire class. I think we've had a good connection. We have a great time. And I had a goodbye call the other day. It was a little emotional and a little bit, you know, it was a good time. So I just want to congratulate you guys and hope you guys continue this journey and successful one day. And, you know, you think of me in your success. Take care, guys.
Thank you, Ani. Ani is also the inventor of our TikTok video challenge, which we'll play at the end. But he's a great creative member of our team. All of our team members shared ideas. This is very entrepreneurial. We've never done anything like this before. And so we've team. Next is Sarah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I'm a rising senior in the entrepreneurship program. I just want to say that it's been an honor to be a mentor and help my team get prepared for their future and learn about financial literacy. I've also learned along the way, and I wish I personally engaged in a financial literacy course when I was younger, so I think you guys are really lucky. For my students, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. You have done a great job, and I hope you all have enjoyed our time together, and hope you can count with me in the future if you have any questions or anything. I would gladly be there for you, and I wanted to give a special recognition to Chloe for your participation. It's been some great weeks with you, and also to Cora for your great work, and you have worked really hard and gotten great scores.
Thanks, Sarah. And Sarah had joined us from Europe. She was running her team from Spain. So this was truly a virtual international program that we had this summer. And then next is Caroline.
Hi, everyone. My name is Caroline. I'm a rising senior. I found out about this through Dr. Choi's class. And I honestly feel, I know everyone feels this way about their team, but I feel like I had the best team ever. I absolutely adored every single one of you that was in my group. Every week, it made me so happy to see your faces and talk with you and interact with you and hear your points of view. And I love that we not only were going through the foolproof curriculum, but that you guys also wanted to learn more about like stocks and how to figure out what the best credit card would be for you guys, and Roth IRAs. It brought me so much joy to extend my knowledge to you guys, and you guys forced me to become a better teacher. And thank you for just an amazing summer with you guys, and I couldn't be more proud. I have two people that I want to shout out. Bezuit, she has surpassed all expectations as a student. Always asking me questions, saying, hey, Caroline, even if she got like above an 80, I'm not happy with my score. Can I retake my test? I'd be like so happy to help her. And she made me just super proud. And she, would ask me questions, and sometimes she'd be like, oh, wait, I think this is what it means. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. She was just a great student, and I was so happy to have her in my group, and I felt like she was a great leader as well. And secondly, this person may not have always had the best scores, and it didn't matter to me because I knew that he was doing his absolute best and he was trying to soak in all the information, and that is Terrence. Terrence, I could not be more proud of you. I loved working with you outside of FoolProof and helping you invest in some stocks. I was so happy to get an email from your mom and you when you did that, and just I'm looking forward to see where you go in life. You're still so young, and I have nothing but great memories with everyone on my team. And like I said, if you ever need anything, if you just want to talk, I'm always here for you. And I just can't say enough great things.
Thank you, Caroline. Thank you. You were great this summer as well, and a great example of how a program like this, even if it's virtual, can truly create memories if we do it right. And it stems from people like Caroline and our instructors who really care about their students. And next, I'd like to invite Charity. Charity graduated from LMU, and she came back from Europe and reached out saying she wanted to be a part of this program, which she had taught in previously, and was super generous with her time, and we really appreciate her. So Charity, I'll give you the stage.
Awesome. Yeah, like Professor DeMello said, I graduated last year. I actually had the privilege of having a class with Mike, so that was wonderful. Getting to be in an environment with someone so inspiring. Yeah, because of COVID, I was doing a fellowship. I came back early. It was really, really hard time for me just because, I was living abroad and I got shuffled back and I had this, I came back and there wasn't much I could do just because of, restrictions, and I wasn't able to go out and kind of be that ambitious person that I am. And so thankfully I was able to reach out to the entrepreneurship program at LMU. And yeah, they've been a family to me ever since I joined them. I think my sophomore year, I graduated in engineering, but I did a lot of work with them. And yeah, I've always just found such good guidance and energy from this group. And so I was happy to be able to come back and teach about financial literacy. It makes me so, so happy to give people tools to build a better future for themselves. So yeah, in my class, I would love to give a special shout out to Erin and Annika. Super, super great. You guys absolutely killed your coursework. You guys asked great questions. You guys weren't afraid to text me or go a little bit above and beyond to make sure that you guys were understanding the concept. So I'm so, so grateful to have you guys and your classmates in my class. It was a pleasure teaching you. Yeah, thanks so much. And if you remember anything, pay your credit cards off on time. Don't maintain a balance on your credit cards.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Charity. And it was great to have you back. I always forget that you were an engineering student because you're so much part of our entrepreneurship family. We kind of adopted you in our program, but it was great to have you back this summer. All right, so now what you probably want to know, and as we get to the end of the hour, we have some awards to give out. And these, at the beginning of the program, we shared these prizes and incentives and badges and different things that you could earn over the summer based on the work you did. So I created a little video last night. And one of the things that we don't get to do in this virtual environment is have a round of applause, but let's have a virtual round of applause for all of our instructors who just did such a great job. I couldn't be more proud of them. All right, so congratulations to everybody who won an award, acknowledgement. We had so many great students that made it through the program that also earned a significant number of points. We're not done with the points though. Remember that you can still earn points through the fall semester ahead. If you complete all the modules on FoolProof, you can earn 500 points, and if everybody on your team completes the curriculum, you can earn 1,000 points, and there'll be more prizes given early in 2021. But for the prizes that we have today, first you saw that the winning team was Alaina's team. So congratulations, Alaina's team. You guys had the most number of students who made it through the program, and you also had the highest points. So you will get a signed copy of Rob Angel's book, Game Changer, and you will get to schedule a Zoom game with Rob, who is, again, not very good at it, so you guys should be able to beat him without any ease. The second place team was Ani's team. So we will also give autographed books to Ani's team and Caroline's team. They were both very close at second. So congratulations on the team effort. We also have awards that were donated by one of our alums, Forbes 30 Under 30. Sophia Parsa is at FabFitFun, and she's going to donate gift boxes to both our top two coaches, Alaina and Ani, as a prize as well. And we will be announcing the Legacy Award January 2021. So I really want everybody to continue on. You have access to FoolProof as long as you want, but try to finish these next 9 modules in the semester ahead and keep the momentum going. There's a lot more to learn. I'm still learning every day, and I'm an old guy. Finally, as I mentioned about Ani, he came up with this challenge, and this is part of the theme of Save It Forward. We want everybody who participates in the program to pay it forward by teaching a lesson about savings and about budgeting and about anything really that can help make the people's lives around you easier through financial literacy. And we've done this in the past with skits. We've had a lot of fun with it. Ani suggested making TikTok videos, and we received some really good videos this year. So I'm going to play these, and I just want to thank everybody who participated in this challenge.
I really don't know why it's such a big deal though. Going up, going down, down, down. Anything for the crown, crown, crown. When the night
when the night has come and the land is dark,
I'm erasing myself from the narrative. I put myself back in the narrative.
All right, so those were our TikTok videos. Really creative stuff there. Great job, guys. And thanks even to one of our mentors for making one herself, Alyssa. So this has been a really amazing summer, and you know, it's unfortunately coming to a close, but the education never stops. I'm proud of everybody who's been a part of this program. We will be sending your gifts to you either by mail or email. I just want to thank all of our team at LMU, our dean, Dr. David Choi, who's been a champion of this program now for 6 years since we started in 2014. Ron Rashagan, who helped found Save It Forward Initiative and also donated to prizes this year. Roberta Kuhlman, who's been a huge supporter to help fund the program this summer, despite what's been going on. So many people, alumni, John, Cliff, Darlene Fukuji, who's been a great collaborator on this, all of our instructors, the team at FoolProof. Thank you all. Thanks, Prince, for coming in and giving a beautiful keynote speech.